Have you ever really stopped to think about that alchemy? You know, when a massive global star doesn't just sample, but like really connects with another culture's music.
Yeah, fuses it.
Yeah.
Creates something totally new,
Yeah.
but also familiar, resonant.
Exactly. And that's precisely the fascinating ground we're covering today. So our mission for this deep dive is to unpack Ed Sheeran's latest single, Sapphire. It just dropped June 5th, 2025.
Still very fresh.
Right. And it's already buzzing. We're saying it's not just another pop track. It's, well, it feels like a pivotal song from his next album, Play, a real cross-cultural thing.
Definitely more than just a feature.
Totally. So we're going to look at how it blends Western pop with Indian musicality, those really key collaborations, the visuals, which are stunning, and, you know, how the fans are reacting, what makes it shine, basically.
Well, what's really clever about Sapphire, I think, is how it immediately signals it's doing something different.
Yeah.
It's such a smooth weave of traditions, not just, sticking a sitar on top of a pop beat.
You feel that right away, don't you? It opens with this almost dreamlike quality, really soft vocal.
Ethereal, yeah.
But then you feel it start to build, it blossoms into something, I don't know, really uplifting. How does it do that so naturally? It doesn't feel forced.
Well, the genius isn't just adding Indian instruments, it's how the actual rhythm works. You've got this Punjabi-influenced percussion, maybe like a dholak sound, giving it this constant energy underneath the pop melody. And then you have the sitar, which has that almost voice-like quality, weaving through. Plus that chorus, it's bilingual, right? And so catchy.
Yeah.
So the song, it moves quite clearly from that soft start into this like vibrant, celebratory groove. It mixes modern beats and traditional sounds really effectively. Makes it feel global, but also rooted.
And the lyrics seem to match that feeling too. Phrases like, you color and fracture the light.
Yeah, or exploding like fireworks in the sky.
It just paints this picture, right? Vibrant, awestruck almost. Very summery, uplifting. It's designed to pull you in.
Definitely has that feel-good energy.
But a song like this, it's not just the sound, is it? It's about who's involved, the people bridging those cultures. Let's talk about the key figures here.
Exactly. And you absolutely have to talk about ARIJIT Singh. He's a legend in India. The playback singer.
Right, the voice behind so many Bollywood hits.
Huge.
Yeah.
And his role here is crucial. He's not just providing those incredibly soulful vocals, though he does that brilliantly. He also plays the sitar on the track.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he played too.
Yeah. And, get this, he even co-wrote parts of the Punjabi verse. So his involvement is really multi-layered. It brings this huge authenticity and emotional weight to it. Makes it feel like a real partnership.
That's fascinating. And then there's Ed Sheeran himself singing in Punjabi, that line,
Sparkling like stars, yeah.
That specific bit got a lot of attention online, didn't it? It feels like more than just him trying out a phrase. It signals maybe a deeper engagement, avoids that whole cultural tourism vibe.
Absolutely. It shows he's willing to immerse himself, Makes the whole thing feel much more genuine, more respectful, a true collaboration.
Yeah. Okay, so the sound is rich, the collaboration feels authentic, and then there's the music video, which, wow. If the sound paints a picture, the video just throws you right in.
It really does. It's like this vivid travelogue, a complete love letter to Indian culture, visually.
Where is it filmed again? Looked like lots of places.
All over. Hyderabad, Kolkata, Shillong, Goa. Even, incredibly, on the Bahubali set down at Ramoji Film City.
No way. The actual set.
The actual set. And the imagery is just... It's full of life. You've got auto rickshaws, people playing local games, bustling markets, beautiful beaches. It really captures the energy of everyday India.
And the cameos. Obviously, Arijit Singh is there throughout, which makes total sense.
Right. He's central to the song.
But then Shah Rukh Khan pops up in the chorus.
Yeah. A huge surprise appearance.
That must have blown up online. Talk about a cultural bridge moment. Fans must have been thrilled.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And you saw that impact immediately. The YouTube views, I think they hit something like 12 to 14 million in just a couple of days. Wow. Yeah, that kind of instant viral pickup, especially for track blending cultures like this, it really shows how strongly people connected with it right away.
Okay, so sound, collaboration, visuals, all landing strongly. But what about the fans themselves? How did they receive it, especially since many heard it live first before this studio version?
Yeah, that's a really interesting point. Because it premiered live, didn't it? A stripped-down version during the Mathematics tour.
Right, like in Madrid back in May.
Exactly. And back then, the feedback was fascinating. Fans really welcomed it emotionally. A lot of people were saying it reminded them of his his E-Divide album era.
The more acoustic, heartfelt stuff.
Precisely. We saw comments like, I absolutely love the live version of Sapphire. Reminds me so much of something from Divide, that kind of thing. But then others, maybe hearing snippets later, were saying things like, this compared to the snippet sounds like a fun song to jam too. So different vibes.
Which kind of highlights a key thing here, doesn't it? This tension maybe between that raw, intimate live version people loved and what might be a more polished, big pop studio version. Especially since Ed's been saying play is a return to that sound.
It's a classic challenge for artists, isn't it? Balancing fan expectation from live shows with the album vision. And Sapphire is so tied to the Play album. He actually said it was the very first song he finished that nailed the tone for the whole record.
Really? The first one?
The very first. And significantly, recorded in Goa with Indian musicians. So it's foundational. It fits right into his strategy for this album, too, showcasing global fusion. He had Azizam before with Persian influences.
Right, and Old Phone, which was more nostalgic.
Exactly. So Sapphire is clearly part of that deliberate rollout. And look, it's working commercially. To hit number 9 in the UK charts, that's his 43rd top 10 hit. Shows broad appeal.
It's an incredible record. So, okay, we've dug into all these different layers. If we were to boil it down, what are the absolute core strengths that make Sapphire really stand out? What are the key takeaways?
Well, I think number 1 has to be the authentic cross-cultural blend. It feels genuine, thanks to Arijit Singh's deep involvement and Ed's engagement with the language.
Not just surface level.
Not at all. Then there's the richness, both emotionally and sonically. It just creates this warm, vibrant mood. The lyrics connect. The visual storytelling in the video is super effective, too. It celebrates India, doesn't just show it.
Turns it into an experience.
Right. And finally, there's that interesting synergy between the live and recorded versions. Even though they're different, fans seem to appreciate both the intimacy of one and the energy of the other.
So even with maybe some debate about polished pop versus raw acoustic.
Yeah, despite maybe those concerns for some fans, you really can't deny that Sapphire works. It's a bold pop statement, a really glowing opener for the Play era. It proves that thoughtful fusion can absolutely be a massive hit.
So there you have it. Sapphire, it really is this vibrant, heartfelt mix. A brilliant showcase of Ed Sheeran exploring Indian culture, that fantastic collaboration with Arijit Singh.
Such a great pairing.
Yeah. It blends meaningful lyrics with this global flair backed by those amazing visuals, and clearly the fans are loving it. If you're into pop that's colorful, has that cross-cultural depth, maybe an unexpected flavor, Sapphire is definitely one to check out. A real gem.
Shimmering, even.
It's a nice one. And apparently there's more coming. A full Punjabi version with even more Arijit Singh.
That's the rumor. Yeah. Very exciting.
And of course, the full album Play is set to drop September 12th, 2025. So not too long to wait. But just before we wrap up, here's something to think about. What does a track like Sapphire actually tell us about where global pop music might be heading? You know, how does it maybe challenge our old ideas about what a hit song can even sound like or be about?
Good question.
It makes you think, doesn't it? How this kind of cultural exchange through music, it's not just entertainment, it kind of deepens how we see the world, maybe. One track at a time.